1, 2, mic check. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. Welcome to Lopez Quiz. I hope this is working on both platforms. I don't know what happened there. My screen went completely black as it was doing the countdown, so I had to restart everything. Everything crashed on my computer. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully we're okay. Welcome to Lopez Quiz. I'm going to give it some time for some more people to connect. If you can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up on the video on Facebook. Yes, we're getting thumbs. That's great. Steph is asking, can we carry our scores over from yesterday? Unfortunately not, Steph. I do apologize. You'd be definitely in the lead if that was the case, folks. All right. Hello. Welcome to the party, folks. Lopez Quiz is a nice, easy, silly, fun quiz to play. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. All you have to do is write down the answers on a piece of paper, and then I'm going to give you the answers at the end. You write them down. You correct them. Mark yourselves. Give yourself a score. I need to know your team names. Who's playing? Who's in the house today? What do we got? Let's see who's playing. So Steph is in the house. I got to say once again, thank you very much to Steph and Mike for the beers. I'm going to have a try of a chocolate porter today from Tinworks, because it is Sunday. So why not? Why not have it? Sunday is the end of the week, so why not have a dessert beer to finish off the weeks? We've got Quizzy Rascal 2 nights in a row. My brain may explode, says Alan. I'm sure that won't be the case. I think we're all going to be okay. All good on Lopez channel, says Mike. Good to hear it. Hey guys, just one quarantine tonight as Gareth has had to go to bed as he's not well. Oh, that's a shame. I hope that he does okay. I hope he, gets better. I also hope that you don't absolutely smash it tonight, leading Gareth to believe he's the weak link in your team. I don't want that to happen, okay? You're a team and I like to see you working together. But best of luck anyway. So it's working okay over the two in one weekend. Mr. Lopez, you are spoiling us with these questions. I know, I feel like the ambassador for Ferrero Rocher or something like that. Melanie's here, ready to play. Wayne says, oh my gosh, these quiz weeks go around quick. Seems I was only here yesterday. Look, it's usually on a Saturday night, but I had to play around with the times because I had a gig last night online, so I wanted to make sure that everyone could play. Turns out most people tuned in yesterday anyway, so, most of you are just getting a double quiz week, so good for you. The Menorquinis are in the house as well. The Holy Brewers are here, and Siobhan is here in Shrewsbury as well. Good to hear it. Sneaky Blinders ready to play. Nerd Immunity checking in, and Ray of the Hairy Tribe is here. Apparently the chocolate porter is very nice. Well, I'm going to give it a sip now on camera. If you want to play the drinking games for Lopez Quiz, which I know most of you do, you can drink every time I mention Michelle, who is my partner in crime, who is in the room next door, making sure that everything is working. So if I mention Michelle, you can have a drink. Cheers. If I drink, you can also drink then. That is delicious. This is part of the experimental series of Tinworks. It gets the Ignacio seal of approval. I like it. You can also drink every time there's a technical glitch. So as I explained, my computer at the start of this video went completely black. Everything crashed. I had to start it again. So that counts as a technical glitch, okay? Have a drink if that is the drinking game that you are playing. So get your pens and paper ready. We're going to crack on very shortly. Luke is alone. That's okay, Luke. You're with all of us now, all right? Everyone's playing together. You're all in separate teams, but you're a solo team of one. That's all fine. I'm sure you'll do well. Days don't matter anymore, says Ray. I go only by if it's light o'clock or dark o'clock. That is a good call, but it's definitely dark o'clock here because it is a dark beer. It's tasty. Luke's got nobody with you. That's okay, Luke. We're all together. We're online. That's the beauty of it. So you can still have a team name. We know each other. What's your team name, Luke? All good now. I think it's Rioja o'clock, says Rosalind. Good call. Luke is drunk. Okay, Luke, there's only one rule if you want to play the quiz. It doesn't matter if you're drunk. That's fine. The only rule is don't post the answers in the comments. All right? That's the only rule. Otherwise, write your answers down on your paper. You're marking them yourself, all right? So hopefully you're sober enough to be able to read your own writing, decipher it. We're looking at Luke Geddes, hieroglyphics tonight, okay? We're going to make sure it happens. My team name is Merlot. There we go. You're backed up by somebody. Sponsorship by, by the red wine. Yeah, we are here, but over on YouTube. That's all good, Annette. Let me double check, make sure YouTube is running just fine as well. It seems to be running okay, I think. It's one of those graphs. You know, I'm sick of graphs. I don't want to see any more graphs, but I just like to check to see how it's going. Apparently, it's spiking up in terms of concurrent viewers or something. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't care. I just want to crack on with the quiz. So anyway, it's 10 questions. We've got some bonus questions and stuff, and some of them are in multi-parts, but 10 questions. It's all in one section this time. There's no specific rounds, but we will go through themes of questions as we go through the 10 questions. So question 1, I hope you're all ready. Pens at the ready, folks. Question 1. It's a complicated one, so listen close. Connecting Lima, Peru to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, the Transoceanica's 102-hour bus route is the longest in the world. Okay, it's the longest bus route in the world. How long is it in spaghetti? How long is it in spaghetti? All right, it's the longest bus route in the world. It takes 102 hours to travel. It's 4 days long, the journey, with only 2 stops per day. From Lima, Peru to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, how many sticks of spaghetti will it take to get from one end to the other? A standard stick of spaghetti is 30 centimeters, in case you need to know, folks. I don't know what knockoff brands of spaghetti you've been buying, but we're talking classic spaghetti. It's our metric that we measure on Lopez Quiz for distance. How many sticks of spaghetti? I'm going to give you a margin of error of 2 million sticks of spaghetti. All right? You can be plus or minus 2 million sticks of spaghetti. Bonus. There's a bonus question to this, part 1. Bonus. How many times could you listen to the song Wheels on the Bus during the journey? All right? How many times could you listen to the song Wheels on the Bus? You know the one I'm talking about. The wheels on the bus go round and round. I'm not going to sing any more of it because I don't know if it's copywritten. I don't want this video to get taken down. I don't have to pay any money to whoever owns the rights to that song. So we're talking straight in with the spaghetti question. I know it's Sunday. We're going right in with the distance. Tell me how many sticks of spaghetti to get from Lima in Peru to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. How many sticks of spaghetti? And I'm going to give you a margin of error of 2 million sticks of spaghetti. Okay? The route is 102 hours. I mean, I've been on some megabus journeys that feel like 102 hours, but it turns out the longest bus journey I've ever been on was 13 hours. 13 hours. That was from Carmarthen to Edinburgh. It was a 13-hour route. National Express. It was tough. That was for the third time I went up to Edinburgh Fringe Festival. That was a journey. The bus from Neath to Pontedour takes longer than that, says Mike, especially when it is ambushed in Ross. Well, it depends which one we're talking about, okay? If you're talking from Neath to Pontedour, they've changed the number now, but I believe it's the 56. If anyone's wondering what bus you need to catch from Pontedour to Neath, it's the 56. I don't know where that... It used to be like the X20 something, but then they changed it to 56. I've been on that bus many times. That is the bus I have to catch when I'm visiting my family. So I catch the train to Neath, and then I get the bus to Pontedour. It's quite long. What's frustrating is the length of time it takes to get to Swansea, because there used to be an X bus, which is very fast, goes down the bypass. I don't think it runs anymore, or just not when I'm around. Doesn't turn up. Maybe that's been ambushed in Clydach or something. Alan says, what's going on? I thought it was going to be the same questions as last night. I was feeling well confident. I'm sorry to break your your confidence. I'm sorry to ruin that for you. Different questions, my friend. I wrote double questions this week for you folks. So question 1, connecting Lima all the way to Rio de Janeiro. The Transoceanica's 102 bus journey is the longest in the world. How long is it in spaghetti? So that's the first part of the question for 1 point. And I'm giving you a margin of error of 2 million spaghetti. And then bonus. How many times could you listen to the song Wheels on the Bus during your journey? It might help to start singing the song wherever you are in your home. Start singing it, annoying your neighbor, and counting how long it takes to sing that song one way through. That's question 1. Question 2. Which European capital city was devastated by an estimated 8.5 magnitude earthquake and a tsunami on the 1st of November, 1755? I don't know if any of you were around then. It's a bit before my time. 1755. It was a European capital city. It was devastated by an estimated 8.4 magnitude earthquake and a tsunami on the 1st of November, 1755. It might help you to know that it's very unlikely that a tsunami would make its way to a landlocked capital. All right, so we're not talking about, one of the countries that's landlocked. We're talking about that's surrounded by other countries. We're talking about a country that's on a coast in order for a tsunami to reach it. 1st of November, 1755. That's very specific, says Phil. 5 to 6 in the evening. Remember the 1st of November. Sorry, Ormskirk ladies made it to the quiz. I haven't missed anything. You've only missed the first question, which was how many spaghetti would it take on the longest bus journey in the world? It's a 102-hour journey. How many spaghetti would it take from Lima to Rio de Janeiro? And bonus, how many times could you sing the song Wheels on the Bus? So for 1 point, tell me which European capital city was devastated by an estimated 8.4 magnitude earthquake and a tsunami on the 1st of November, 1755, for 1 point. If you don't know the answer, just take a wild guess. Take a guess. How many capital cities do you know? How many are in Europe? There's like 8, I think, that I've been to. I don't know. Question 3. We're flying through. Which supermarket does each caterpillar come from? Okay, it's a topical question. You might have heard about this controversy between Colin the caterpillar from M&S and Cuthbert the caterpillar from Aldi. M&S are suing Aldi. So, because apparently Colin came first. In 1990 is when Colin the caterpillar came out. So I'm going to read out a list of 4 caterpillars from other supermarket chains, A, B, C, and D. You have to tell me what supermarket these caterpillars belong to, all right? A, Cecil. Cecil the caterpillar. B, Curly. D, Clyde. Clyde the caterpillar. And D, Wiggles. Wiggles the caterpillar. I don't know if it was called Wiggles before it was born. If it was, that is some serious nominative determinism, all right? That is when a name describes what that person is going to become. Cecil, Curly, Clyde, and Wiggles. A, B, C, and D. Cecil or Cecil, Curly, Clyde, and Wiggles. You tell me which one each belongs to, which supermarket each one belongs to. Rosalind says, yes, this is my question. She's been researching the caterpillars. Hopefully you've been doing the taste test as well. Did you have them all lined out? Like some kind of caterpillar massacre? My revision has paid off, says Rosalind. Which supermarket does each caterpillar come from? Cecil, Curly, Clyde, and Wiggles. We got a bonus part of this question coming up as well. This is question 3. A, B, C, and D. So write down which supermarket each caterpillar belongs to. We've got Cecil, Curly, Clyde, and Wiggles, the caterpillar. All right, the bonus. It is also the drawing question, the arts and crafts challenge for question 3. Bonus. With your non-dominant hand, okay? So if you are right-handed, that's the right, draw with your left. If you are left-handed, draw with your right. I want you to draw a caterpillar cake. You're drawing your own caterpillar cake. Post it on Instagram or Twitter with the caption, launching my own caterpillar cake called Carlos. All right? Post it up on Instagram or Twitter with that caption. Will net you 10 bonus points. Hashtag Lopez Quiz. Make sure you stick the hashtag in there so I can find it at the end to double check that you've done it. So this question 3, is worth 15 points. That's mega. You get 1 for each correct supermarket, A, B, C, or D. And then 1 point for your drawing with your non-dominant hand. I'm going to have a crack when I'm giving the answers. Post it on Instagram or Twitter with the caption, launching my own caterpillar cake called Carlos. Hashtag Lopez Quiz. 15 points up for grabs for question 3. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do your drawing, all right? Make it as detailed as you like. Has it got hundreds and thousands on it? Has it got Smarties or La Cositos on the back? Kim's freaked out because her and Phil saw hundreds of caterpillars today on a walk down to Nash Point. That must be just all of the Cuthbert caterpillars Aldi are desperately trying to get rid of. They're just chucking them out into the wild. That's what's happened. I think that... Wayne said ambidextrous, so in order to not cheat, I will do it with my eyes closed. Good shout, Wayne. The last time I mentioned if anyone's ambidextrous, you could do it with your feet or your mouth, but eyes closed, sufficient. Good initiative, Wayne. I think they've missed it. Yeah, no, Steph says think about all the butterflies. I think Aldi and the other supermarkets have missed a trick by not going like, well, we've got Colin the butterfly. You know? What's he turn into after? A bigger cake. Which supermarket does each caterpillar come from? Cecil, Curly, Clyde, and Wiggles. A, B, C, and D. You've got a minute and a half left to do your drawing. Bonus with your non-dominant hand. I'm looking forward to seeing these drawings. Draw a caterpillar cake. Post it on Twitter/Instagram with the caption, drawing my own caterpillar cake. I always forget to wipe my whiteboard before the quiz. I will have a go at drawing with my left hand. Yesterday we had some pretty butchered versions of Mickey Mouse. All right. Question 4. In 1984, it's a music question. In 1984, Prince released his 6th studio album entitled Purple Rain. What was the album's lead single? Okay, what was the lead single from Prince's 6th studio album, Purple Rain? Trish says this is making her feel hungry, talking about chocolate cake. I'm going to move my phone because it's behind the microphone. I can't quite read people's comments. That's better. All right, that is the end of your drawing time. I should have announced that before I asked the next question. But we're into it now. We're working. We're going through it. In 1984, Prince released his 6th studio album entitled Purple Rain. What was the album's lead single? Ray says, was it a Nine Inch Nails cover? I don't believe it was, but apparently Prince was a fan of Nine Inch Nails. He was a big fan, and Trent Reznor was a big fan of Prince as well. There's some stories they met once, but it did not go well. It would have been impressive if Prince covered Nine Inch Nails a full 5 years before Nine Inch Nails released an album. That would be impressive. You turning into Carol Vorderman with your spaghetti questions. What, as in, I'm now passing myself off as Welsh? No, Carol Vorderman has moved back to Wales. Now she's learning Welsh. Now she's mega Welsh. So, yeah, I'll take that. I think Carol Vorderman is pretty cool. Near meltdown on the spaghetti question, as G normally does the maths, sweating and everything. I've tagged Aldi in my pick too. Bonus if they reply. If Aldi reply to your tweet, then I'll give you a 5-point bonus. All right? How does that sound? It would have been 10, but Aldi's a lot cheaper than the other supermarkets, so it's reduced. My postmodernist caterpillar is called Keith, but unfortunately it doesn't look very appetizing. Your caterpillar has to be called Carlos. That is the caption. I'm trying to brand my own. It's called Carlos Lopez, his full name. Unfortunately, it doesn't look very appetizing. What's interesting, what was the caption again, says Siobhan? The caption has to read, I'm launching my own caterpillar cake called Carlos. So that was question 4, first of the music questions. Question 5 is your music intro question. Name the song and the original artist from Kim's cover. All right, I'm going to play this through for you twice, as I do every episode. Kim, once again, has provided us with a wonderful cover. I've been listening to it all day. It's great. Name the song and the original artist from Kim's cover. If you don't know, take a guess. All right, you might be right. You never know with these things. So listen close. You have to come up with who was the original artist of this song and what is the title of the song. All right, I'm going to play it through for you. Here's the first time. This is Kim's intro to a song. And I'm going to play it through for you twice. Here it is. So there it was. That was the first time. Hope it sounded okay. Hope you could all hear that. That was the first rendition, the intro. I'm going to play it through for you one more time. Listen close to the riff on the piano. If you recognize it, great. If you don't, take a guess. You never know. Here it is one more time. This is Kim's cover. I'll play the full version when I give the answer. And there you have it. That was Kim's cover for question 5. So you should have the name of an artist down, musical artist, and the name of what you believe the song to be called. If you don't know, just take a guess. Come up with a name for a song if you have no idea whatsoever. Invent a song name. I'm looking forward to hearing that. Apparently, Keith is not happy with the name change. He's only been born. He's not even a teenager yet, turning into a butterfly, all right? Hasn't hit puberty yet. Keith has no say over what we call Keith. Keith is now Carlos. He's got to get over it. All right, question 6. It's a sport question. Which rugby union player has the world record for the most tackles in 1 minute? Which rugby union player has the world record for the most tackles in 1 minute? Bonus. How many tackles did he complete? 2 points. Guinness World Record holder. Who is it? And how many tackles did he complete? 1 point for each answer. 1 for his name and 1 for the amount of tackles he completed. Ooh, Louise was stumped by that song choice. It's a good one. I'm looking forward to playing you all the full version. It's great. Which rugby union player has the world record for the most tackles in 1 minute? Bonus. How many tackles did he complete? Just double checked over on YouTube as well, and we've got Harps and Serena playing as Team Dylan. Exciting stuff. 1984 Harps. So hopefully you've got the Prince question because that was set in 1984. Oh no, my phone is doing a weird thing again. If anyone's accidentally been blocked by me, let me know, because, well, you can't let me know because you will have been blocked, but my phone is cracked and it keeps thinking that I'm tapping the corner, and I just saw it come up with block as an option for someone. I was like, whoop, swipe away from that, but it might have already done it to someone. So if somebody has been booted off the quiz, and you know them and they message you, please let me know, and I can unblock them, I hope. Motorcycle rugby, that's a sport. We'll make it happen. Motorcycle tackles. I mean, that would fit football more. I can imagine sliding tackles on a motorcycle, but rugby, not so much. I haven't purposefully blocked anyone, I promise. Right, I've just muted. I've just put my phone. I've hidden it. I'm going to try and open Facebook on the computer so I can see the comments there, because otherwise I won't be able to read your comments, folks. Okay, that is now working, I think. See if I have that on the side. Is that loading in real time, the comments? This is a real technical mess. Okay, that is now working. There we go. I think I've got real-time comments now. I have that on the side. Is that loading in real time, the comments? I'll leave that on the this side, is a real for the rest of it. Okay, that was question 6. Okay, that is now working. There we go. I think I've got real-time comments. Question 7. Side. Is that loading in real time, the comments? This is a real ever. Okay, that was question 6. I don't quite know what the E stands
Okay, that is
for
now
in
working.
esports.
I think I've got real time.
Question
Have that
7.
side. Is that
Oh, yes,
loading
it
in
will.
real time? The
Okay,
comments. This is a real.
Okay, that was question 6. Echo now. I don't quite know what the E stands
Okay, that
for
is
in
now
esports.
working. I think I've got real time.
Question
Have that
7.
side. Is that loading?
Has the echo gone away? That's what I'm hoping. The echo should have disappeared now. Please tell me it stopped. Is that gone? The audio loop? Yeah? Okay, everything's going wrong tonight. Crash on my computer. Now I've opened up Facebook and it started giving me the loop. But I've muted it on my Facebook just so I could follow the comments. It was just an excuse to get everyone drinking, okay? Happy technical glitch. All right, good stuff. We're back in the game. Let's do this. How old was Thiago Lapp when he became the youngest player to earn $1 million in esports winnings? Okay, how old was Thiago Lapp when he became the youngest player to earn $1 million in esports winnings? It's young. I'm not going to lie. I don't think somebody this age should have $1 million. I don't care who they are or what they've done. Susan says, shame I'm on the squash. Better get my wine cracked open again. Glad they got rid of that horrible looping situation. I don't know why it does that. It makes no sense to me. The audio from my computer shouldn't be feeding into the audio of the stream. But look, the computer just wants to ruin my life. How old was Thiago Lapp when he became the youngest player, the youngest gamer ever to earn $1 million in esports winnings? For 1 point. That's question 7. Cheers indeed. Salud. Yahid da. Question 8. What is Indiana Jones most afraid of? What is Indiana Jones most afraid of? I'll give you a clue. It's not Nazis. He's not afraid. He hates Nazis. He hates this other thing worse. What is Indiana Jones most afraid of? Bonus. Who played young Indiana in The Last Crusade? All right. In the film The Last Crusade, who played young Indiana? What is Indiana Jones most afraid of? What does he hate the most in this world? It's not commitment either. Who played young Indiana in The Last Crusade? I've been looking recently, I've been trying to figure out how I can watch the young Indiana Jones. There was a series of the young Indiana Jones with Sean Flannery in the role of Indiana. But in the movie, it's a different actor playing young Indiana Jones. Who is it? Sabrina says he was scared of Scooby snacks. I don't think that's the case. It's not gophers either, although we see gophers in the most recent Indiana Jones film released. Okay, question 9. Nana's films. Identify the 4 films Nana is talking about. There's a point for each movie. I'm going to get Nana. She's a bit more chilled out today. She's in a bad mood yesterday. She's feeling a bit better today. Nana's going to come over. All you have to do is write down what 4 films she's talking about. All right? She's going to talk about the 4 films she's watched today because she did it yesterday. But she's got another 4 films she managed to watch today. She crammed them in. She's been up early watching movies to talk to you about. So she's going to mention these 4 films. She doesn't know what they're called. She thinks she does. She doesn't know what they're called. You listen close. You tell us what are the films Nana is talking about. All right? I just go get her. We won't be too long. Count the gap as a technical glitch if you need to. But here she comes. Here is Nana on her way. Oh, hiya, loves. Are you all alright? Can you hear me okay? I can't see them, love. Oh, it's not Zoom, is it? I forget I do. Right then. Right, boys. Right, what we're doing is, I'm going to tell you about the films I watched today. I've been up early. I got up really early to watch films for this, and just because I like watching films, and I've got nothing better to do with my time other than feed the birds in order to get them into my garden so that the cats can have them. That's what I like doing anyway, luring them in for the cats. So, the films I've been watching, the first one I watched was a film about golf. It's called Paddy Whack, and it's got one of my favourite actors in it, but I've forgotten his name. But he's in lots of films. He's in Floor Pig Day. He's in that. What else is he in? He's in Floor Pig Day. That's one of my favourites. Then we got, what else has he been in? He's been in, that's his most famous one. He's in Spirit Fighters. He's in that one. He's in a cast of about 4 there. And he's not the main character in Paddy Whack, but he's the funniest one in it, he is. So I like that. That's about golf. And I used to play golf up in Pontardawe Golf Club. Me and my husband, Vincent, we used to play. I was pretty good. I got some trophies. stashed away, love, and you can melt them down after I pass away, love. You can have them. That's for you, that is, and you can sell the gold on then. Cash for gold, isn't it? So that's the first one, Paddy Whack. The second film has got that woman in it. Very funny, blonde lady. Silvery Dusk, her name is. Silvery Dusk. I know it is. Silvery Dusk, I'm telling you. And she's got... she's in this film, and she's in that film with the man who's got 2 first names. You know the man with 2 first names? What's his name now? Stefan Martinez. That's the one, Stefan Martinez. The 2 of them are in it. And she, right, Silvery Dusk, she is looking after his property for him. I think the film's called Property Looking After Her. That's what it's called. Property Looking After Her, love. I loved it. Funny it is. She's wonderful in it. I love everything she's in. And I know Michelle loves it too, doesn't it? Michelle loves her film, she does. Silvery Dusk is the actress. I don't know what she's up to these days. What's the other film then I saw? The other film I saw was a Disney one. It was a cartoon by that man who works for Disney. And it's an old one. I've seen it plenty of times, and you've all heard the stories. I've even seen it in the Panto. We used to go watch the Panto down in Pontardawe Leisure Centre at one point, and then in Pontardawe Arts Centre it was. We always enjoyed watching the Panto. And this one, it was about a lady, typical Welsh girl. She goes out one night, and she gets so drunk she has to take her shoes off. That's what it's about, and I think it's called Ashley. I think that's what it's called. Her name is Ashley. They call her Ashley because she works with Ash. I think that's what it's called, Ashley. The thing, the Panto, love. But it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon Panto. But it's not a Panto because you can't shout to the TV. It's not as fun, is it? I tried it, and it's just got the neighbours banging on the walls. And then the last one I watched then was a film with Arnold Braunschweiger in it. He was in it, and it was a science fiction film, which means it's set in the future. But I think it's set in the past at the same time because we've passed it now. That's what happens sometimes. Science fiction becomes reality because we pass it in time. And it's confusing, it is. Something to do with Stephen Hawking. But the film with Arnold Braunschweiger he was running a marathon. He was running a marathon and people were trying to stop him running this marathon. He was in Lycra. He looked like old Wolverine. This is yellow spandex he was in. And it's called, I'm sure the film was called Jogging Lad. Jogging Lad. That's it. Arnold Braunschweiger in Jogging Lad. I'm sure that's what the film was called, loves. So I watched that one as well, just a bit of a pick-me-up at the end, because it's about, a horrible society in the future. But it turns out it's pretty much a documentary, and I think we're past the worst of that now. So the films I watched, Paddy Whack, that film about golf with that man in it. Then I watched that film with Silvery Dusk. It was called Property Looker After Her. She was in that. That was wonderful. And that man as well, Stefan Martinez. And then there was Ashley, like the Panto, Ashley, typical Welsh girl losing her shoes on a night out. And then there was the final one, the Jogging Lad. Jogging Lad. That's what it's called. So I enjoyed that one as well. Science fiction. So those are the films that I've watched today. I watched 4. It took me about 9 hours, it did, which is approximately how much time I wash my hands every day as well, because you've got to keep safe. You have. I've had my jab, but you don't know who hasn't. So I've been trying my best to keep up with it, washing my hands as much as possible. Trouble is, it makes them all wrinkly, all that water. You shut up, you. He's saying they're wrinkly already. He's got a cheek, hasn't he? So, loves, been good to see you. Hope you're enjoying the quiz, his little quiz friends. Enjoy the rest of it, and I will see you all next week. I think it's back on a Saturday now, isn't it? Because you haven't got any more work, have you? No. Failure at life. That's what it is. So I hope you enjoyed it. That was me. Ta-ra, loves! Okay, that was Nana. That was Nana's impression of 4 movies. Kind of got a bit of a review there as well. She said that one of the films she saw, Ashley, is not as good as the Panto she remembers from Ponte d'Aue Leisure Centre. Other people as well remember back when it was in the Leisure Centre, because it was the only room that could fit all of the mental cases that wanted to go to the Panto in Ponte d'Aue. I was one of them. I used to love it. It was good fun. But now, now they put it on theaters, which is where Pantos belong. But I mean, they haven't had it for a year. Hopefully, I can't wait till they come back. I'm looking forward to taking my nephews and my niece to a Panto for the first time, just to watch them in open eye going, why is everyone screaming at the theater? I mean, all you're doing is training kids up to be hecklers. I'm not happy about this. We need to sort this out. That was question 9. Nana's films. We're on to the final question, which is the pictures round. Okay, question 10 is the pictures round. This is so I've got some pictures to share with you. Hopefully they will load up on the screen. All you have to do is identify who the celebrities are in the pictures. My face is going to be in there, all right, blocking the celebrity's face. And I hope these work, because I've been working on them today, doing some editing. Hope you like. What do we got here? Spooky, ran out of paper, so had to use the back of a sheet that we wrote a list of films we were going to watch over Christmas. The last film was top of the list. Still haven't seen it, says Louise. It's a great film. It's definitely worth watching. I've heard rumors they're going to remake it numerous times. It doesn't need a remake. It's great. It's a perfect movie. Go watch it. But you'll hear the answer of what it is when I give the answers later. But now we're doing the pictures round. 4 celebrities. You get 1 point for each correct celebrity. So here they are. Here is the... what order I put these in? Okay, this is the first one, the first celebrity. And this is going to be tough because I have to fit myself into these celebrities' faces. Let me see if I can do this before I click enter. Here's the first one. Who is this celebrity? I think he's a bit closer to the camera than I was. This way? There we go. Who's this celebrity? Who am I? Tell me, write down the name of this celebrity. I'll give you a clue. He's an actor. I'll give you another clue because it looks a bit like him, but it's not in this image. It's not Ben Kingsley. I don't know if anyone thought it was, but it's not. I don't think anyone appreciates how difficult it is to cut around glasses on Photoshop to make this happen. That's celebrity number 1. Okay, now it is time for celebrity number 2. Hey, hey! Double peace signs. Who is this celebrity? Is it KDW? No. Is it Odka V? No. Who is this celebrity? With, quite frankly, the longest nails I've seen since Freddy Krueger. That is terrifying. That is definitely, those are the hands of somebody who hasn't won a prize in a Christmas cracker for 6 Christmases, isn't it? That is... That's where I get my nail clippers from, folks. All right, so that's number 2. Celebrity number 3. Here it comes. Bit closer to the camera. I have to come for this one, I think. Which way are we going with the head? Oh, he's facing this way? Ah, facing that way, but leaning this... No, I can't get this right. It's difficult. Okay, I think I've got this nearly. Celebrity number 3. Just Got a weird shaped head. Who is this guy? Who is this celebrity? Pop it down on your paper. This is number 3 of 4. This is what I would look like if I bleached my beard and put on some glasses. If I borrowed Nana's glasses, I would look like this with a bleached beard and hair. Okay, and the final celebrity, who is this? Somebody wants a clue for this one. Is it... I'll give you a clue for this one. Be kind, but don't if you work for me and you're penalizing some people who work for me on my show. Clue for the last one. I could give you a clue, but it would be a super bad one. This isn't Boris. This hair is way too kempt to be Boris Johnson. Come on. Like, there's definitely been at least a comb has been run through this hair. Okay, that is the last of the 4. So those are your 4 celebrities. I think I gave some great clues there for a couple of them that you really didn't deserve. You should have been able to guess them anyway. It's pretty obvious. I've got the exact same face as all 4 of those celebrities, as you can tell. All right, so that was your 4 celebrities. Hopefully, you should have some answers for them. Let me give you a recap of all of the questions. They're going to come up on the screen now. Let me take a guess. I'm going to move over to this side of the screen so I can read them and you can see at the same time. Here are the questions. This is a recap of all of them before I start giving you the answers. Question 1. Connecting Lima, Peru to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the Transoceanica's 102-hour bus route is the longest in the world. How long is it in spaghetti? All right, how long is it in spaghetti? Bonus, how many times could you listen to the song Wheels on the Bus during the journey? 2 points for question number 1. Question 2. Which European capital city was devastated by an estimated 8.4 magnitude earthquake and the tsunami on the 1st of November, 1755? How did they measure the magnitude in 1755? That's what I want to know. How would they have any clue? I mean, I imagine geologists can look at the track, some kind of like degradation of rocks or something, and that's how they've given it. But like, there's no way they were measuring that at the start. I think back then earthquakes scaled at meh or this is a catastrophe. Those are the 2 scales they had for earthquakes in 1755. Number 3, which supermarket does each caterpillar come from? Cecil, A, Curly, B, Clyde, C, or Wiggles, D. You need to tell me which one each comes from, which supermarket each one comes from. Bit of a clue, it's not Marks and Spencer or Aldi. As we all know, that is Cuthbert and Colin. Bonus with your non-dominant hand. You should have a drawing of a caterpillar cake for me to look at on Twitter or Instagram. Post it to Twitter or Instagram with the caption, launching my own caterpillar cake called Carlos. Hashtag Lopez Quiz. 15 points up for grabs for question 3. Question 4. In 1984, Prince released his 6th studio album entitled Purple Rain. What was the album's lead single? Okay, what was the lead single off of the album Purple Rain? Question 5 was the cover by Kim. I played you the intro. You should give me the name of the artist and the name of the song, the original artist and the title of the song. Question 6. Which rugby union player has the world record for the most tackles in 1 minute? Which rugby union player has the world record for the most tackles in 1 minute? Bonus, how many tackles did he complete for 2 points? Question 7, how old was Thiago Lapp? Never heard of him until I wrote this question. When he became the youngest gamer to reach $1 million in esports winnings. That is mind-blowing. Playing computer games. $1 million. Youngest person to do it. Question 8. What is Indiana Jones most afraid of? Bonus. Who played young Indiana in The Last Crusade? 1 point. Oh, that's meant, 2 points. My mistake. Because there's a bonus there as well. Question 9 was Nana's films. You should have 4 film titles written down on your sheet for question 9. You get 1 point for each correct film that Nana was describing and trying to give you titles of. They work as clues. You can guess. And question 10 is the pictures round. You should have the name of 4 celebrities. 1 point for each correct celebrity. Those are your questions. Let us crack on with the answers. All right, I'm going to take another sip of my drink, and I think I'm going to crack open another beer because I'm just about done with this one. Nearly. Mike has come up with a good reason for how they came up with the magnitude of the earthquake back in 1755. He said they had a stack of toilet rolls and timed how long it took for them to fall and measured how far they fell in spaghetti, which gave them a formula, which gave them the magnitude for the earthquake, and much more accurate than the modern ways. I agree. We need to go back to the toilet roll spaghetti system. It is the perfect formula for everything. The hashtag Lopez Quiz formula. We're going to make it work. All right, let's give you some answers. Question 1. So you might want to change the color of pen or something for this, make it easier for you to mark your answers. Question 1. Siobhan saying, feeling optimistic, only have to beat 14. Is that what you had yesterday, trying to beat yesterday's score? Okay, let's do this. See how you've all done. Question 1. How many sticks of spaghetti is the bus route? 102 hours to travel? 62 million sticks of spaghetti. 62 million sticks of spaghetti. I've given you a margin of error of 2 million. So you can answer anywhere from 60 to 64 million sticks of spaghetti. That's a lot of spaghetti. 102 hours. If you've boiled the spaghetti for that length of time, it's overcooked. It's not al dente. We're going by uncooked spaghetti, okay? 62 million sticks of spaghetti. That is the first part of the question. 1 point if you've guessed anywhere from 60 to 64 million sticks of spaghetti. The bonus question, the bonus point, how many times can you listen to the Wheels on the Bus on a 102-hour bus journey, on that bus journey from Lima all the way to Rio de Janeiro? The answer is anywhere between 20 and 50 times before stopping the bus and throwing that kid's iPad off a cliff in Machu Picchu. All right, that is how many times you can listen to. Any more than that and you would go insane. All right, it's impossible to listen to Wheels on a Bus more than 50 times. Ask any parent ever who will desperately try and get their kid into any other song. Have you heard Bingo? Bingo was his name. You know that one? How about Old MacDonald? Do you know that song? Oh, Rosalind said half a page working out sums and we're still over 40 million out. Becky said 145 million sticks of spaghetti. Unfortunately, the bus driver can't be flooring it to cover that length of spaghetti in 102 hours. Julie smashed it. 63,597,800 sticks of spaghetti. Just within the margin of error. Well done, Julie. Incredible. My bus broke down 1/3 of the way along. 25 million sticks, says Steph. Sarah has crossed out 500 million. That's that famous Lima to Rio de Janeiro space rocket that they've launched and you exit the atmosphere and come back in. That is that route, not the bus. Elon Musk's bus, maybe. Question 2. What is the European capital city that was received that, was it 8.4 magnitude earthquake and the tsunami? It was Lisbon. Okay, Lisbon for 1 point. The reason I knew that is because I've been to Lisbon a couple of times, but only fleetingly, very short visits. And I was supposed to go on a holiday there with Michelle last year. Completely cancelled. We got the flights refunded. Believe it or not, thank you EasyJet. Never thought that would have happened. They're not the best company, but they did. In this respect, I have to say they covered it. Hotel was a loser. No go. Could not get it refunded because they were still open and they weren't willing to listen to reason. They gave us 1 year to rebook back. We've now missed that deadline. So that hotel down the drain. That'll teach us to book a holiday. That'll teach freelancers to take a holiday. Question 3. This is the caterpillar question, all right? This is, you have to match up each caterpillar, the name, to the supermarket, okay? I can't remember what they were called. I think the first one was called Cecil, and he is from Waitrose. The second one is from Tesco, Clyde, I believe. Then we've got, oh no, I've got these have been written down wrong. These are not the answers. I do apologize. These are incorrect. The answers are Waitrose, Tesco, and then we've got Clyde. I'm going to have to double check where he's from because I've miswritten the answers on this sheet. What an idiot. I don't have them. I can remember. It's okay. I know that Wiggles was from... No, I don't know if that's right. I messed this up. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to look this up real quick. Okay, A is Waitrose. B is Tesco. Oh, Clyde is from Asda. I remember that. Clyde is from Asda. Where is Wiggles the... We're going to have to do some rapid Googling. Wiggles the caterpillar is from Sainsbury's. Of course it is. So the answers are Waitrose, Tesco, Asda, and Sainsbury's. Okay, my apologies that I somehow didn't paste over the answers. I had to double check them. I'm going to have a crack at my drawing now. Hope your drawings are looking good on Instagram or Twitter. Oh, I'll switch to the left hand. Almost did it with my eyes closed. So the blank piece there on the back is a picture of Thanos from the Marvel movies. This is my drawing with my left hand. I'm going to do of a caterpillar, my caterpillar cake called Carlos. All right, here we go. Starting good. That is a good circle. I wish I could show it to you as I'm drawing it. He's looking a bit creepy. He's looking a bit spaced out. I don't know what my caterpillar has been doing. Okay, so that's nearly the head done. I think the body is going to be the easy part. I hope it is. Was it? Did you guys do okay on the body? I'm looking forward to seeing your renditions. Okay, here comes the body. Just making sure like my right hand is up and I'm drawing with my left hand. Do caterpillars have tails? I don't know. Mine does. I've done it. I've given him one. And what am I going to opt for on top? I think I'm a big fan of chocolate, so I'm going to put on top, I'm not going to put Smarties like are on some. I'm putting Munchies. You know Munchies, the chocolate? I'm putting full cubes of Munchies on the top of mine. That's what I'm talking about. I think we would beat Colin and Cuthbert in sales in a matter of days. Full cubes of munchies on top. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. Okay, this is my rendition of a caterpillar. I'm calling him Carlos. There we have it. That is my picture of Carlos there. See it? Is that better lit over this side? So that's Carlos the caterpillar. He is going on sale, launching him very soon, going up in direct competition against Colin, the millennial, the millennial caterpillar from M&S. You're going down, Colin. There's a new caterpillar in town. His name's Carlos. Are all caterpillars male? No, definitely not, because there are female variations on the caterpillar family being sold in different places. People nailed it, or maybe Phil saying I nailed it. Looks like Freddie Mercury came back as a caterpillar. Mate, Freddie Mercury is not the only one with a mustache, all right? Do you see teeth? Massive teeth? No, they're regular sized teeth, all right? It's not Freddie Mercury. Come on. Okay. If anyone's detecting a distinct air of slight anger in my voice there, it's because I was mistaken for the Freddie Mercury tribute act on the last cruise I performed on, the last cruise ship. Okay, so that was question 3. 15 points up for grabs if you stuck it up on Instagram or Twitter. # Lopez Quiz with launching my own chocolate caterpillar cake or caterpillar cake called Carlos. What was the name of the Prince lead single of his album Purple Rain? Question 4 for 1 point. It was When Doves Cry. When Doves Cry. 1984 lead single of Purple Rain. When Doves Cry. I would have guessed Purple Rain. Obviously, you hear the words Purple Rain, you just assume, yeah. But no, and I wasn't alive in 1984, so I don't know any better. So that's my thing. Mine had a mustache too, says Susan. Good call. Good shot. Sarah forgot to add feet. It's okay. It could be tucked under. It could be rolled under or in a sleeping bag. Is that an option? Question 5. This is the... Question 5. We're looking for... The caterpillar looks like it has others. What? Mine? Their feet. You can see his toes and everything. Others. Or you mean on top? Those are munchies. It's like a stegosaurus with munchies on top. Question 5. What was the song? The song was The Hand That Feeds. Who was the artist? It was a cover of a song by Nine Inch Nails. Nine Inch Nails. If you haven't played the quiz before, Nine Inch Nails gives you 9 bonus points. You get 1 point for the correct answer for the song title, which is The Hand That Feeds, and you get 9 points for saying 9 Inch Nails. If it hadn't been 9 Inch Nails and you'd guessed 9 Inch Nails, you would have lost 9 points. Kim did this of her own accord. I didn't request it, but she did it, and it's terrific. I'm going to play the full version of her cover for you now. It's fantastic. Give it a listen. I think it's one of the best 9 Inch Nails covers I've heard since Kim previously covered Every Day Is Exactly the Same. Off the same album. It's Off With Teeth by 9 Inch Nails. But here it is, The Hand That Feeds by 9 Inch Nails, as covered by Kim. Enjoy.
You're keeping it still in the line. Got your chin held high and you feel just fine, 'cause you do what you're told. But inside your heart it is black and it's hollow and it's cold. Just how deep do you believe? Will you bite the hand that feeds? Will you chew until it bleeds? Will you get up off your knees? Are you brave enough to see? Do you wanna change it? What if this whole crusade's a charade? And behind it all there's a price to be paid for the blood which we died, justified in the name of the holy and the divine. Just how deep do you believe?
There you have it. That was Kim's cover of The Hand That Feeds. Available now to listen to on YouTube. Phil has posted the link in the comments. I've pinned it to the top there as well. So check out Kim's YouTube channel for some excellent covers, not just of Nine Inch Nails song, wide variety of stuff. The stuff she's contributed to Lopez Quiz and a bunch of other stuff as well. So go check it out. Let's check out the comments. So compliments there. People, yeah, I did. I've sung, Freddie Mercury songs in karaoke. Sabrina suggested should have asked for cash first, then sung it. To be fair, he was an exceptional impersonator on the cruise. I could not have beaten this guy who was very good at what he does, covering those Queen songs. And he's got everything, the movements as well of the guy. He's really tapped into it. He's got his market. I'm not the tribute act for anyone. Although, I think the day I can potentially make more money being a tribute act of myself than I can for myself, that is when I've truly made it, I believe. That is what I'm looking forward to, being out there on the circuit, tribute comedian. Okay, yes, that is it. Great by Kim. Couldn't compare it to the original. She sounded good as usual. It was fantastic. Great cover. Did enjoy it as well. As a Nine Inch Nails fan, really appreciated it. Good work, Kim. Cracking on. Question 6. The sports question. Rugby union player who had the most tackles in 1 minute? Shane Williams. Shane Williams. He did the record the year before last. It was in 2019. He got the record. How many tackles in 1 minute? The Guinness World Record. They had him there on the pitch. They managed to get 23 tackles in 1 minute. I should mention this wasn't during a game. This wasn't during a game. It was set up, controlled environment for the Guinness World Records. And Shane Williams got 23 tackles in 1 minute. I don't know if they lined up players for him to tackle or if it was one poor player getting tackled 23 times. But he managed to do 23 tackles in 1 minute. That's wild. 23 tackles. That's just under... What is that? I mean, I can't even picture that. I think I could maybe manage one tackle in 1 minute. But it wasn't during a game. That would be impossible. Okay, question. So that's worth 2 points. One for Shane Williams, one for 23 tackles. Question 7. Ray says, I was only 20 out then. Stalking finally pays off. Love Shane, says Louise. Good for you. They were actually, the reason he did the record attempt was because the year previously, in 2018, they'd failed to get the world record for the highest rugby ball caught. They shot it up in the air and to see if they catch it. And they failed to get that. So the next year, they attempted a bunch of records, and one of them was most tackles in a minute. 23. That's wild. He must have been knackered after that. Definitely deserved a pint. Question 7. Tiago, he goes by the name King with a capital G at the end of King. How old was he when he crossed the line for $1 million in esports? He was 13 years of age. Tiago lagged 13 years of age. The subtitles say 23 tacos. I think the subtitles are racist. Okay, I'm just going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that the subtitles don't understand that I'm saying tacos. I hope 23 tacos, not tacos. There's two different things. Facebook. 13 years old when he earned $1 million from esports. Made you reassess your entire life, doesn't it? I mean, I know I wasn't in for mega money when I went into stand-up comedy, but if I'd known £1 million for computer games, maybe I would have got a console after the Mega Drive. Who knows? Question 8. What is Indiana Jones's biggest fear? What is he afraid of the most? Snakes. Indiana Jones hates snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Hates snakes. Who played young Indiana? Who in that film you see the snakes land on him on a circus train? It is River Phoenix. River Phoenix in The Last Crusade. River Phoenix plays young Indiana. 23 tacos. I could smash 23 tacos in a minute, no problem. Shane Williams would have nothing on me. Hopefully soft flour tacos. I way prefer soft flour tacos. Hard ones are fine, but like everything spills out way easier. Snakes and River Phoenix is the answer to question 8. 2 points. All right, question 9. These are Nana's films. Here we go. 9 films. The first one Nana was talking about, the golf movie starring Bill Murray and Chevy Chase, was Caddyshack. Obviously Caddyshack, not Paddywhack. Then we had House Sitter, not, I can't even remember what she called it. Location, Look After Her. Did she say that? Starring Goldie Hawn, not Silvery Dusk. And then we had Cinderella, not Ashley, but you can see where she's going with it. Cinders, Ash, Cinderella, Ashley. It kind of makes sense, but you must have got it from the Panto question, right? And losing the shoe, typical Welsh girl on Wine Street situation. And then finally, The Running Man, not The Jogging Lad. Classic Arnold Schwarzenegger movie based on a Stephen King book written under the pseudonym Richard Bachman. One of my favorite Arnie movies, The Running Man, super 80s. It's got a synth rock ending with dancers in Lycra. It's a classic 80s movie. What a film. So those are the films. 1 point for each one you get correct. Caddyshack, House Sitter, Cinderella, and The Running Man. 4 points. And then we're into the final question, which is the celebrities that I was sticking my face inside. The first one was John Malkovich. 1 point for John Malkovich. The second one was Cardi B. I gave you some incredible clues for Cardi B. The clues I gave you were KDW, as in WKD, Wicked. And the other one I gave you was Odka V, because Bacardi, Cardi B. I don't think her name is anything to do with cardigans. It's my second choice cardigan, Cardi B. Cardi B was the second one with the long nails. And then we had Jonah Hill was the third one. I would never have guessed Jonah Hill. He has recreated himself a number of times since, and the clue I gave you was that I'm not going to give you a clue because it would be a super bad one because he was in the film Super Bad. You can't write clues like that. That was off the cuff. That was gold. I'm very pleased with myself giving you that clue. And then we had the final one. I think I've spelled her name wrong. It's meant to be double L, I believe. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres. The clue I gave you is be kind unless you work for me, being unkind to somebody else on my show. Ellen DeGeneres. I think they're going to cancel her show. What's a Cardi B, says Louise. I mean, it's a second choice cardigan, surely. Cartier would be my first choice. Today I wore jumper C, says says Kim. Wash day. Dyslexic Bacardi, indeed. All right, so John Malkovich, 1 point. Cardi B, 1 point. Jonah Hill, 1 point. And Ellen DeGeneres, 4 points for question 10. Those are your answers up on the screen now. This is it. And it's a total of 42 points. 42 points in total. So total up your scores. I want to know how you did. Ray guessed Seth Rogen, which would have been a good. Seth was involved, obviously, in Superbad, but he wasn't one of the actors in it. We got 3 out of 4 there from Nana. Well done to Phil and Kim. Total up your scores, 42 in total. Here are the answers one more time. 62 million sticks of spaghetti. You can guess anywhere between 20 and 50 times before stopping the bus and throwing that kid's iPad off a cliff in Machu Picchu. You didn't have to have the full thing for that. If you guessed anywhere between 20 and 50 times, you get a point. Lisbon, answer to question 2. Big earthquake. They still haven't gotten over it. Still keep banging on about it every time you visit. Question 3. Waitrose, Tesco, Asda, and what was the final one again? Sainsbury's. Wiggles is from Sainsbury's. The only one without alliteration, because everything is like the letter C and then Caterpillar. Sainsbury's were like, Wiggles? Whatever. You should have a drawing as well, which I'm going to check out very shortly. Then we've got question 4. When Doves Cry was the lead single off of Purple Rain by Prince. Question 5. The Hand That Feeds by 9 Inch Nails. You get 1 point for The Hand That Feeds and a bonus 9 points for guessing 9 Inch Nails correct, as we do every time it pops up on Lopez Quiz. Question 6. Shane Williams managed to do 23 tackles. 23 tackles in 2019 for the world record. Most tackles in 1 minute. And in question 7, 13 years old, Tiago King is his gamer name, King with a capital G. He was 13 when he made $1 million with esports. Then we've got snakes, Indiana Jones' most hated thing, even more than Nazis. It means he hates them a lot. And then River Phoenix played young Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. Question 9, Nana's film she has watched today: Caddyshack, House Sitter, Cinderella, and The Running Man. The House Sitter is up there as one of Michelle's favorite movies. So I think it was recommended to Nana by Michelle. And then finally the celebrities: John Malkovich, Cardi B, Jonah Hill, and Ellen DeGeneres. Those were the celebrities. 42 points in total. Let's see how people have done. I can scroll up. Here we go. Nerd Immunity got 24 points, coming in strong. Siobhan beat yesterday with 17. Well done, Siobhan. Then we've got 22.5 for the Co-Divs. Not quite there on the same level as Nerd Immunity, but that is a great score. Well done. Then we've got 23 points for Two Jabs. That is great. Again, one off the top mark there. Nerd Immunity have smashed it this week. The neck gave it away for DeGeneres, says Alan. Not the hair then. 17 for the Sneakies. Well done, Sneaky Blinders. That's a good score also. 32. Now we're talking. Helen has just jumped into the lead. Must have gotten the 9 Inch Nails point there to pick up all of those points. Must have, surely. 32. Otherwise, you got like every other answer correct. 24 for the overloaded encoders. Any other day, that would be a winning score. All right, you would have been in joint first place, but not today because Helen has got 32. 20 in total out of 44. 44 for the weekend, says Ian. He's totaled up his score from yesterday and today. Good attempt, but we're doing individuals this time. But that is a great score. Well done. Ray got 13, same as yesterday. So consistent at least. That's good, man. You got to stay on top of these things. If you keep it consistent, you know, you've got room for improvement. I'm sure you're going to do it. 23 out of 42 for Rosalind. Well done. The quarantine, he's got 25. That would have been right in there out of 42. Well done, Louise. The neck threw me tonight, but I thought he was a guy, but still went Ellen. Still out Ellen, says Susan. Then we got 12 out of 42 for Bugs Life. Are you sure we can't add in yesterday's mark? We might get to mid-20s then. Unfortunately not, Steph. I really appreciate the beers. I was going to have a curry yesterday with Michelle. I made a curry in advance. We were like, but we forgot to defrost it. So we didn't have curry last night. I'm going to have it tonight with a beer. I'll tell you what. Steph, I'm going to give you 10 bonus points. There you go. You've just hit 20. You can have the 10 bonus points for the beers today. So you got 22. Well done for Bugs Life. Then we got 25 for Gobbledygook. Still one. I always forget that team name and then it pops up. That was Babadook, I believe. Gobbledygook, 25 for Una. That was a stark score. I think that puts you in the top 3 anyway for maybe a bronze medal. 33 once I post up on Twitter, says Sabrina. 25 for Bruce Lee bonus, joining Una with a bronze medal there. Great questions tonight. Got the taco question wrong. It wasn't the question about tacos. I don't know why Facebook subtitles were messing with me. I said tacos with an L. Tacos. 23 for Scruffy looking no further. Good score, bearing in mind we're stuffing our faces for halfway. 29 for Quizzy. Should definitely stuck to last night's questions. That might have helped you out, but 29 is still an impressive score. That jumps in on the top there. Wait, Una said, no, wait, 35. Forgot the Twitter points. Where does that put you? So we got 33, 35. Who is the winner then today? What did we have previously? I'm scrolling back here. Helen was on 32. I think Una has just pipped. Sabrina was on 33. I think Una, including the Twitter score, has just popped up to 35. Wow. Really disappointed, Susan says that neither Asda, Tesco, Aldi waitress are fed back on my cake design despite tagging them. I'm looking forward to checking these out, right? Annette has just come in and ruined your moment, Una, because she's got 36 points. 36 points. Steph is very happy that bribery works. I'm happy to have done that for you to get you up. Another great night, says Wayne. Thank you so much for joining us. I've made curry in advance, but you forgot to defrost it. When did you make it? December. And I did make it last month. It was last month. And no, I saw a 36. Yeah, I do apologize, Una, but you have been beaten by Annette. That's what's happened. Annette is coming to the lead. Well done, Annette. Well done, everyone. What great scores. I've enjoyed this. I hope you have as well. I'm going to stuff my curry tonight. We got poppadoms ready and everything. And I'm going to drink a beer. Thank you so much for the beers, Steph and Mike from the Tin Works. I'm going to move on to, I'm going to have one of the Kidwelly Pilsners, which I really enjoyed last time as well. Folks, this has been a delight. It's going to be on next Saturday at the regular time of 8 p.m. It was nice to do a Sunday one for a change, though. Again, donations super appreciated. If you donated last night, and you've donated, thank you so much for your help. I know I bang on about it every week, but Michelle and I are in a difficult position, as I know many people are. If you are in it, don't worry about it. I completely understand what a difficult time to live in for everyone. The important thing is be nice to one another. All right, look after one another, have fun online, try and enjoy yourselves. I know it's weird and tough, like we're still indoors, we're allowed to go out. I played some basketball by myself today. Michelle came along with me too. There's some courts near us, and I went there, and it was Michelle and I, the two of us, just shooting hoops. So that was lovely. I got a bit of sunshine on my face, which was great. So hope you've had a great week. Hope you've enjoyed this double quiz weekend. Forgot to double check, how is YouTube doing? Do we have any crazy surprises there? Laura's just said, Tara Tunana. See you next week. She will be back next week indeed. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Take care of one another. If you have enjoyed and you're able to, tips are mega helpful. They're really, keeping Michelle and I going right now because government help is limited. I'm really hoping I managed to get one of the SEISS help this time round because I didn't get it last year. So that was quite frustrating. But fingers crossed, I get it this year anyway. And thank you for keeping me on my feet and keeping me going. And thank you just for joining me every week and being company. So take care, stay safe, and thank you. Catch you Saturday, 8 p.m. if not sooner. If you've signed up, if you wanted to watch my radio show, which is being recorded on Thursday night, if I sent you you should have received the email. If you asked for the email, you should have received it already. Check your spam. Check your spam or junk mail folder because there is a form to fill out. The BBC Bright Branch are going to be getting in touch with people tomorrow, I think, or Tuesday with the Zoom link to be there for my radio recording for BBC Radio Wales. So I forgot to mention it. I'll just bring it up now. Only, I think, half of the people who've received the form have filled it out. So if you think you haven't received it, check your junk mail and spam. Search for me. Search for Ignacio. You should be able to find it. If you haven't, drop me a message and we'll sort something out, all right? Thank you so much for joining us. Go check out Kim's channel. It's there in the pinned comments. And I'll catch you all next week, 8 p.m. Take care. Ciao.